Okay, we're finishing our final Hasbar for this unit, Hasbar 5.4. Okay, we're on Mem Tes Amibet. We're learning Masechet Kedushin. We're learning Perek Sheni, and we're learning the Perek Ish Mekadesh. I guess we could go the other way. We're learning the Perek of Ish Mekadesh, which is Perek Sheni of Kedushin, and that's on Mem Tet Amibet. Okay. So we are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 lines off the top, and now we're going to talk. It seems that the last Hasbar that we did, 5.3, talked about wisdom. Maybe 5.3 and 5.2 and even 5.1. We talked about one's learning, one's ability to read, and what does it mean to be a chacham and a talmud. Now here we're going to talk more, I think, about physical attributes. Okay? I want you to marry me. I'm going to ask my physical attributes. Let's see what they are. So the Gemara begins. The man says to the woman, Almanat, I want you to marry me on condition, Shani Gibor, that I am a strong person. Right? What does it mean, strong? Ein omrim ba'avner ben ner or Yoav ben Sruha. So hopefully these names are familiar to you. And when a person says, I want you to marry me on condition that I'm a strong man, we're not saying you have to be of the strength of Avner ben Ner, who was a general for Shaul, or Yoav ben Surah, who was a general, right, for David. These were warriors. They were great strength. No, what do we mean? Ella, what do we mean when we say a person says Gibor? Ella, rather, kol shechaverov misyarim mimenu mifnei gvuraso. That the person, among the person's friends, they fear him because of his strength. They know that he's the strong guy. They know if anybody can lift the car or do something that requires great strength, he has the reputation of being a strong person. That's enough if he says, marry me, Almanas Gibor. Now, what if the person says, Almanat? The man says to the woman, I want you to marry me on condition, Shani Oshir, because I'm rich. Now, Ein Omrim, Kirebi Elazar ben Charsam, Ukarebi Elazar ben Azariah. When he uses the term rich, we don't mean that we should compare him to Rabbi Elazar ben Charsam or to Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah, who were extremely affluent men. Rashi tells us Rabbi Elazar ben Charsam, Amrinim Mesechtes Yuma, that we learned in Mesechtes Yuma. Shahaniach lo aviv elef sfinos bayam, that his father, he inherited 1,000 ships, kineged elef aryaot bayabasha, kineged the 1,000 cities on dry land. He was extremely wealthy. Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah, how wealthy was he? Terise alfei agalim hayamase ma'adro. Every year he would take 12,000 sheep, agalim are calves, from his flock as meiser, as 10%. So that means he had over 120,000 calves. Kol shata, from his property. So these, when a person says that he's an Osher, we're not talking about people of great affluence like Rabbi Elazar ben Charsam and Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah. But what does it mean when he says Shani Osher? Ella, rather, Kol shebenei iro, when the people of his town, mechabdim, honor him, otob mifnei ashiro. They honor him because of his wealth. So that's different. If he has the reputation that he's the rich guy in town, or that, like, for instance, if the shul has to have a fundraiser, or as someone who needs money, they know that they can go to this person because he's a wealthy, affluent person. So it doesn't have to be on the level of these two rabbis before, but that would be enough for the menas to work, for the condition to work when he says, al menas ashir, that he has the reputation in his community that he's wealthy. Now we're going away from physical attributes. We're going more to character attributes. Man says to the woman, I want you to marry me, almanas, on condition, shani tzaddik, that I am a tzaddik, afilu Russia. Even if the guy really is a Russian, he's been a Russia his whole life, Russia Gomer, Gomer means complete, afilu Russia Gomer. Even if this guy was known as a complete, evil, wicked person, mukadeshet. The girl is mukadeshet. That's crazy. How could that be? If the guy's going to say, I want you to marry, condition that I'm a tzaddik, and yet he has the reputation of being a Russia Gomer, how's that possible? That mukadeshet, it's still good. So the Gemara tells us something very fascinating, insightful into the idea of tshuva. Shema Perhaps, maybe, he harhe tshuva bidato. Maybe the night before, a time before before he said something to the woman, he had a hirur tshuva bidato. He had a thought in his mind to do tshuva. So imagine a person can be a Rosh Gomer, and all it takes is for a person to have a hirur tshuva, a thought of doing tshuva to change. He's considered tzaddik. Wow. Now, well, this is a little bit frightening because the opposite also seems to be true. What if a person says, Amanashani Russia, I want you to marry me on the condition that I'm a Russia, Afilu tzaddik gomer. Even if this guy's always been a tzaddik gomer, mukadeshet. She's mukadeshet. What do you mean? The guy's always a tzaddik, and now he's going to tell her, I want you to marry me on the condition I'm a Russia. How does that work? Because Shema maybe Hard Devar Avodas Kachavim. Maybe he had a thought of worshiping Avodah Zarah. Yeah, he's been a tzaddik the whole time. But you know what? A thought crossed his mind that he wanted to do Avodah Zarah. And at that moment, he's considered a Rasha, that he had such a thought. When you're a tzaddik, you have to be careful what you're thinking. Again, a tzaddik is much more careful than maybe myself or other people, right? We have all kinds of crazy thoughts that we can't control. A tzaddik, I think, by definition, is someone who knows how to control his thoughts. And yet he allowed a negative thought to enter his mind of a worship of Avodah Zarah. At that moment, he's considered Rasha. Again, I would not apply this to regular people because regular people don't necessarily control what they think. A tzaddik has control over what they think. Okay, so in that case, even for a moment, he has to hear a tshuva. Person has a Rasha has a thought that he wants to do tshuva. He's considered already tzaddik. It gives us an insight to show us that Hashem leaves the door open to do tshuva, to make it accessible to all of us, and that we should never have an excuse not to do tshuva. Okay, please do a hasbar, and again, please do